Yeet!
Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dawgs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Get us underway. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time today. This nasty
watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. It moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name always matters to the fans.
Found a little.
Yeah, and anytime you get a win in Jacksonville, anytime you beat Florida, it's a success. It doesn't matter if it's by 100 or...
Yeah, you know, they call this game the world's largest cocktail party. The energy in the stands is just completely different. That's something David and I obviously have experienced before. And after that Georgia win last year, man, those Bulldog fans, they stuck around. They were here in Jacksonville, hanging out at the stadium, enjoying it all through the night. They've been enjoying it all year. To order some more adult.
10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough. 20. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. And they don't drag.
As a quarterback, when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats, no, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation.
Find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these.
This game, as we get later in the year and big decisions are made, you've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida!
And be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this...
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field. After give to the single back. That one could really, it's with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to bounce. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is...
That's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed. It's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans, but...
Not much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lost one deep down the right side. And that's up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He took a hit. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Coverage team does a good last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the...
Doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got to be smart.
That was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And David, they're
done so far. They're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
This Bulldog offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
It's going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
Stopped at the first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, a stat
down. The hand to the running back. Fresh set of downs. It's a draw. And he'll pick up.
Pass. That's step one. If you want to run an effective draw, it's got to look like a pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a
Yardage on that play. Hand off from the gun. Brought down after
big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Splits the upright.
Tell you what's going down. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they... We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. Mark him just a little short. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. 3rd and short from their own 24. Grabs it in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator! Hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something to take it out.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the... He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the misfire now on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a being Giants. Man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great play here that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game, national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Got some of that yardage back from the 17. They'll run it from the gun. Just a solid. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's in. Will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get it in
Here to get this defense on their heels.
Might as well give it to him again. And a good...
When you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They're setting up the screen. He's right.
2nd turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him.
Down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked
of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a decent...
It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Encroachment. Defense.
The run to the right. Not a hole again. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
What a nice, great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He's team. Looking for a man. It's Rashada. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab.
Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the
screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time
they face third down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's run up.
Converting on third down. Awesome job by the...
And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. The 20. 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida.
Give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And with the extra point, they push the defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job swing the momentum of the game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense.
And now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Fires one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And just flip this, baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he spun away like a vapor.
Call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not think.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dawgs.
Offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum. Going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job here.
And with the extra point,
matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Game in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins.
Beyond bailing, and all of a sudden, he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle.
Oh, it's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Pulls it in. Oh, what a big play for... He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run...
Dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading...
We've got a timeout in the wing left hash and 33 yards away. It is good.
Yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes like the Gators and Dawgs duking it out on neutral turf, you know emotions will run high. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these
deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Charles. Rolling the dice. They have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive...
By maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right.
But you convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. And that's it. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got great speed. Coverage team, there's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, then they back it up here.
Well, and it's Jesse. This offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Rasmussen. And this will be it. They throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Evans is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the ball comes. And we saw this offense. We had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Key. Works his way. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that defense gets...
Football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back. Get to the QB. Get the sack.
Choice, but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. They make the stop and cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first.
Feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Might be looking to run. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is...
Ball was able to separate the receiver from the ball and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got his man on the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one on in that trust.
Off play action. The defense wouldn't let it. Scanning the field, it's Rasmussen. Throws to the wideout. And they get 1-yard attempt. It is true as he puts... He'll bring it out. It's Charles. Didn't find any crease in out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm.
And start playing like a unit on this drive.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. He almost can really give you a shot of momentum. And the misconnection.
Up and down the field, it seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe.
Here comes this offense. Quick handoff. And you can forget making his mark in this rivalry game, guys.
I'll tell you, he was sick and tired of reading about and hearing about the offenses coming into this one. This guy had his own.
That on defense. And defense, you can fly around, make plays, and he's been doing it all game long.
That's a tough one to ball. That's exactly what happened. Now setting up 4th down.
Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4.
Now positive yardage early.
And it'll be in. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Using the back as a receiver on for that one. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated.
He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance.
And where the 1st down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays.
Gonna run it. It's Key. Nowhere to run.
Great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now they'll run the draw. Picks up Justin. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he'll...
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve it.
And then they'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He'll off one deep down the left side. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be... He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be... Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. And the coverage, bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go...
And there was...
You can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Got a man. It's Hawkins. Will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. This Bulldog offense. Here's the handoff. Just working and leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. The Dogs will keep this
To be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
back to pass. It's Rasmussen. He's right on target. And I think
the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking deep down the right side. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Georgia!
Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
And no problem on that extra ball. Tied up, about set to kick it away. And it'll come in.
You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where you're best.
1st and 10 from the 40. Getting some heat. He's got it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 40, there he goes.
Job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting more. They're just so gifted.
They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Going to the run. It's Key. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
On Hatch, creating a lane for that running back.
The extra point is good. Hey, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami has the lead. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that.
Plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Rasmussen. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that pass is intercepted. And what a big...
Right place at the right time making plays.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Red zone. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys.
Turning for 3 yards to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the defense. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes
to the air, it's Rasmussen. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Makes the grab on the left. Knocked off his feet.
The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down.
Well, getting the big turnover, you got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese, and that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today, and David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse.
Yeet!